Hello everyone, welcome to my craft room. Glenda Mollet here, and I'm in my craft room stamping with you again tonight using more designer paper. Let's get using that paper. Okay, I'm just setting up my computer so I can monitor the comments. Hello Norma. Okay, yay, we got people commenting. Or designer. Okay, shh. There. Okay. Well, hello everyone. How was your day? Hi Donna. So, we had snow. Which a lot of you are saying, yeah, right. Like, what big whoop. No, no, no. Snow in Port Alberni is never a good thing. The city is not equipped for it, and it's wet, sloppy, horrible stuff. Oh, look at all the peeps. There's Valerie and Holly and Carmen, and hello everyone. Thanks for joining me. So I'm going to do a collar fold card today. So probably 5 years ago, I did one, and I used a train that we had at that point in time and some black and white designer paper, and the card was black and white. That is the most watched video on my YouTube channel, still to this day. I was just in there today checking things out, and there it was again. Can't remember what it was called. Let me go there. While we give this a couple of seconds, and I'll see what that one was called. Because it had a train in it, and it was, I thought I'd saved that stamp set, but I don't know where it is. There. It's called Traveler. And I did it, oh, it's not 4 years ago, the 8th of May, 2016. And it's still getting people watching it. Yep, it was called The Traveler. Let me get it up and I'll post a link. I'll post the link in the comments as soon as I find where it is. Hi Marlene. Hello Yvonne. So there's another card with this collar fold. And I did that one sideways. Now, this video is 4 years old, and I didn't do them as well back then as I do now. So, there you go. So, today's card. I just got the pierced blooms dies. These are available in the mini catalog. Now, I didn't get the stamp set. I just got the dies. Because look at how fun they are. It's got this big, beautiful bow and a bunch of stitched leaves and some flowers, and you layer, and it has a sentiment. So I've used them for this card. Yep, that's the sentiment. Now you're probably saying, yeah, right, because it's not as big as that. But you know, because this has straight sides, you can do the double punch or the double die cut. You know, you cut this and then you move it up, attach it to the holes, and cut it again and make it whatever size you want. Hey, Sharon. Whew. And there's Shannon. Wow, we got lots of peeps tonight. Lots and lots of peeps. I hope I haven't missed anybody. I'm going back. Norma and Donna and Valerie and Holly and Carmen and Yvonne and Marlene. And Sharon and Shannon and oh, lots of people. More's coming on. Okay, so quit nattering and start talking. Or start making cards. So this and all of this is part of that die set. And then I did something different on the inside too. I used the die set again, but I used the leftover piece of designer paper from the front on the inside. Isn't that cool? I'm having a lot of fun using up this designer paper. So it's almost the end of February, and that's when all of the celebration designer paper is going to go away. I made this out of 6x6 flowers for every occasion. And you can see, remember when I say you got to be careful when you use your designer paper because it'll tear really easy, and it did. But you know what? It's an envelope. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just letting it go. Okay, so I have more of the paper, but I'm using a different pattern. So card base is 8.5 by 5.5, and it's thick white. Then I have a strip of designer paper for the inside. Let me get my recipe so I can tell you these measurements properly. Just stick it here on my stand. Okay, so the designer paper for the inside is 5.5 by 2.5, and that'll be on the inside. And then I have a piece of white for the inside that is 3.5 by 5, and I made it smaller so that more of the designer paper can show. And then on the front, I have some pretty peacock. Okay, well, apparently I didn't cut my pretty peacock piece, so I'll have to go and get that. Okay, pretty peacock 5.25 by 4. It'll come. And then I'm going to layer white on 5 by 3 3/4, and I'm going to use the seabed embossing folder on that because look at the background. You can't tell that that's supposed to be a seabed, and it just adds some really nice texture to it. Okay, then I have a piece of Flowers for Every Season designer paper that's 3.5 by 3 3/4, and it's going to go down there once we do the collar fold thing on it. And I have some Misty Moonlight, 2.5 by 3.5, some Just Jade, 2.5 by 4, and then another little piece, because that one has a corner cut out of it. A piece of Bumblebee, a piece of real, 2 pieces of Bumblebee, because I didn't have one big enough. A piece of Real Red, and a piece of, what's that? Cinnamon Cider, and a piece of white that I can't find, and then some ribbons. So I need to get some Just Jade and some white. You know, even when I think I'm ready to go, I'm not. Let's see if I might even have a piece of Just Jade cut. Nope. Okay. I'm going to, my paper trimmer, cut myself a piece of Just Jade. That's 5.25 by 4. So we'll just cut that up. And did I do that at 5? Yes, I did. It's like, where is my brain tonight? I've been making cards and cutting cardstock all day. Okay, 5.25 by 4. Don't need these pieces. And then I need a piece of white for the sentiment. Now I've got lots of pieces in here, so I just need to find one that's long enough. Sure, that'll do. Okay, now we can get going. Okay, so to do this this fold, it's really, really easy. First of all, decide which way your designer paper is going to go. Now, mine's going to layer right onto this, and I've made this a rectangle, not a square. So it has to go that way, or it has to go this way. No, I like this way better. Okay, then you turn it over, get a ruler and a pencil, and measure down. Well, first of all, you measure to get the middle. So this is 3 3/4. So divide that in half, and it's 1 7/8. So there's the middle. Now I'm going to measure down from the middle about an inch-ish. Now this is kind of subject to whatever you think looks good. If you want it deeper, do it deeper. If you don't want it quite that deep, then do it not quite that deep. So then you just cut down your line like that. Now, get my eraser, and I'm going to erase. the line. Not that it shows, but you never know. There we are. Okay, then I use a ruler. I go from the bottom of my cut up to the corner. And I do this because then I can get a nice crisp fold on there, and I'm just marking where the fold needs to be, and then turn it the other way and do exactly the same thing on the other side. Like that. And then, oh, except I did it the wrong way. Hello, blonde blonde. Can still see that line. There we are. Okay, so that's how it is. Now you can at this point you can use adhesive to make your flaps flat, or you can put them up on dimensional, or you can just leave them free. And I didn't do anything. Mine are just free floating. So it's up to you which way what you do next. But that's the fold. It's just that easy. Okay, I'm going to take the white piece and dig out my seabed embossing folder. And we'll run this through. So did everybody have a good weekend? It was a long weekend for some people. I went sliding with my local grandchildren on Saturday, I think it was, that we went. It was a long time ago. And we had so much fun. The snow was perfect for sliding. And the more we slid, the faster we went. It was so cool. I love sliding. They have those super slider carpets, and it was so much fun. And then I got tired, and then I had to come home. Yeah, it was fun though. Okay, now decide which way you want up. Now this is going to go right onto that. That out of the way. And put our stamp and seal on there. Try to get some right into the corner. So are you guys creating with me, or are you just watching tonight? Because if you're creating with me, I'll go slower. So just line this up onto the white like that. Now, I didn't use Just Jade for any of the leaves or anything, so I'm going to layer that right on to the Just Jade piece. Oh, you're creating. Oh, hello, Maria. Oh, good. Good, Norma. Then I'll try to go slower. So if I get too fast for you, just tell me to slow down. So I'm just putting this right onto the Just Jade layer. Like this. So after I got all my club kits ready to go today, I started creating for my new Stamp-A-Stack coming in March. Tried to remember what month it was. So I have my newsletter, my March newsletter goes out tomorrow, if you're looking for that. Okay, now I'm going to wrap my ribbon around both of these layers down towards the bottom, like that. So look for my weekly update. Will go live at 8 in the morning, and it will have the link to my March newsletter in it with my classes and stuff. Eating dinner. Oh, you and your dinner. Maria shared a picture of her dinner last night with me. It was a seafood chowder that looked amazing. Okay, I'm just making sure that the ribbon was basically where this one is, because that's where I like it for the sentiment. Okay. Yeah, I had to cook dinner again tonight because hubby was working again. Poor guy. With all the snow he works. He's been working 12-hour days. He took Friday off. He was supposed to be off Saturday and Sunday too, but Mother Nature decided that she was going to make it snow. So he had to go to work. So I bet he's looking forward now to maybe he'll take Friday off again. Okay, so there's our base. Oh, that sounds so good. Never realized when we went to Thailand that I liked Thai curry. How dumb is that, eh? Okay, so this is the piece for the inside. I'm going to put that on now. If only I knew then what I know now about how good Thai curry is, I would have had some over there, but yeah, I didn't know that Thai curry was different from East Indian curry, because I don't like that, but I do like Thai curry. And it's too bad that I didn't know that, because we were in Thailand for a long whole week. And we were in Vietnam and Korea too. We were over there 3 weeks. It was such an amazing trip. Okay, so the inside I'm going to put the white into because this is die cut and I don't need to stamp anything. So we'll get that in there. Oh my, I'm having issues with my stamp and seal tonight. Come on. Must be getting to the end. I find when these are getting to the end, they kind of get a little bit tighter than at the beginning. Yeah, we had to cancel our Maui trip last week. So I won't be going on the Stampin' Up! Trip in 2021 because I'm not traveling until I have my shot. And I don't think we're going to be able to get our shots before May. So it's a bit sad, but that's okay. I've been to Maui. It's not like I'm missing something where we haven't been. Okay, so there's the inside, and there's the front. Now we have to do a bunch of die cutting. So we have yes, back of my hand, I tried. Yes, Valerie, it sucks. And I'm kind of upset about it. Okay, should we put this flower on? Because it's a little bit different. And we can. There's nothing says we need to use the same one. And then I need one for the inside that's a little bit smaller. This one here. Okay. Now, cinnamon cider. I need these. And real red. I need the bow. Me too, Yvonne. But because I canceled and it's already booked, we get a credit with WestJet. So I'm thinking maybe Ted and I need to do a trip in September for our 45th wedding anniversary. We'll do a trip back east. I've never been back east. So I need 2 of these in green, and I need 1 of those, or just jade, sorry, not green. And then let's see if I can fit this on here and do the first cut for this. Okay, so I'll run that through. We've 45? Yeah, I know. Can you imagine him putting up with me for 45 years? My grandmother said it would never last. Showed her, didn't I? Okay, so there's the bow. Look at that bow. Isn't that the cutest bow you've ever seen? Okay, let's put that back. And we have 1 of these. I love the stitch marks. And I need to cut another 1 of those. And we're done with this one. And we're done with that one. We're done with this one. And I love this one because it cuts 2 of them at the same time. So we'll put 1 in there. We'll put 1 in there. Oh, I didn't put 1 on the inside. Huh. Let's see if I can get another one out of here. Sure. Just cut another one. And then I'm going to stamp that before I do the second cut on it. And can put this one on now. And I need oh, I can't because I have to cut. Never mind. I need some more of these. I'm going to run this through. Wow. Good job, Valerie. Yvonne, you've been to a few exotic places too in your traveling career. It's another one of those. And got this. Now I need to cut 2 of these. There's 1. And 2. And I think that's all the die cutting, but I'm not sure. So we'll see. Come on. Out. Oh, wait. What's on the inside? Oh, I need another one. I need another green one on the inside, and I don't think I have enough. I forgot. Oh, look. Apparently there's 2 of those. I have to get some more Just Jade. I forgot that there's one going one way and one going the other way. Just cut another one of those. Who knew? South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, and Egypt. Wow. That's cool. Well, I've never been past Saskatchewan. I've been to Saskatoon. Ted's been a few more places in Canada than I have. Now you probably noticed when I put this on that I didn't put any adhesive here because I need to have that free to stick all the pieces down underneath. So we have one that's going to go here, and then we have, I didn't cut the right one. I need one that's angled the other way. Okay, I'm going to have lots of these left over. Okay, and then there's going to be one angled the other way, like that. And then I put one up here in Misty Moonlight, and then I took which parts did I use here? The bottom. And I used this on the sentiment with the little flower in it. And then this went here, like that. And then this one kind of went in there. And that kind of just fills everything in. Okay. So now I'll take it all back out again. Put some adhesive on here. All these little bits and pieces. See if my Tombow is going to cooperate tonight. And I'm only putting it on the bottom because I want it to be free floating. And then if I get it on and I don't like it, I'll just throw a glue dot underneath there. There. That's all those. And then the one on the inside, it's going to go like that with this flower on top of it like that. So it doesn't matter which way this one's angled. So I'll just stick some, this one's going to have glue on all of its parts. Put that out of the way. And then we'll put this onto here. Like that. And then we'll put some adhesive on that. And then we'll put some adhesive on here. And on here. Okay, what else? This. Okay. So we'll take one green one as soon as I get this one out of the way, because I can see that's going to end up sticking to something. This goes underneath here like that, and then this one goes underneath here like that. And then the blue one, the Misty Moonlight one, it's going to go up here. That. And then we have this one. It goes in here to fill in, sort of fill in that gap a little bit there. That one's going to have a glue dot on it. So I'm just going to slide a glue dot underneath there. Otherwise it'll be in the way. Whoops. Okay, you have to go underneath though. Poke. There we go. And then this one goes here to fill in some more, like that. And then This one I popped up, but I don't, at least I think I popped it up. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to pop this one up. I'm going to put some glue on there. Because I used a bigger flower. There we are. Just hold that a couple of seconds till it grabs. And then we'll put the center on it. Just kind of tip these up a little bit so they're not quite so flat. Okay. That doesn't look too bad. Glue dot for the bow. How you doing? Norma, do I need to slow down? Because I think I've sped up a little bit. Bow just goes on there like that. Now, I want these to stay up. I don't want them to collapse, so I'm just going to put, ouch, I'm going to slide some dimensionals under there. That'll help hold everything in place too. Always behind. Yeah, story of my life too. There we go. And one more. And then we'll see what's loose and what I have to glue down with a glue dot. Definitely have to add something in behind there. I'm just going to take a glue dot and I'm going to fold it over and just pop it underneath. Okay, fold it over. Thank you. And pop it underneath right there. There we go. And what about this one? Yep, that one too. Okay, another glue dot. Fold it in half. And just pop that underneath here. This is just going to hold them so they don't get ripped off. Okay, yay! Don't need this one. The inside piece. Put the stem there like that. And then put the flower. I'm going to put it right, get that out of the way. I'm going to put it right on top of that. Like that. So that'll just elevate it a little bit too. Look at that cute flower. Isn't that awesome? Okay. Now I just have the sentiment left to do. So I have it die cut already. Just going to move that out of the way because I can see that's going to get in the way. Okay. Memento ink, and this thanks comes from the Simply Succulent stamp set. And we're just going to stamp that over to the right hand side, up towards the top or down towards the bottom, either way. There we are. And we'll get the plate out. And now this is going to go on here like this. So to do this, you have to make sure that the stitch marks, the stitch things in the die match up with the stitch marks on the side, and you'll feel it pop down into the holes when you move it around. If it moves like that, it's not where it's supposed to be, and you'll end up with stitch marks that are not lined up. You'll get double rows of stitch marks. Okay, let's just hope that that's right. I do this a lot with dies that are too wide, and I want a smaller sentiment. So there's the piece I cut off. And there's the die. Now you can see this side I got lined up properly and this side I didn't. So you've got a double set of stitch marks there, but most of that's going to get cut off or covered up anyways. So I'm okay with that. Okay. Ooh, getting warm in here. I have my big fluffy sweater from Costco on, as I've been cold for a week now. And I'm going to put the dimensionals only on the top and the bottom. I'm not going to put it on the sides because I don't put, when I put ribbon on, I don't like to put anything over top of it that holds it in place, because sometimes it doesn't look natural. It'll get a whoop-de-doodle in it or something. Okay, so this is going to go on here like that. Sit down there right over top of that ribbon. I could have moved the ribbon up a bit or made that a little bit smaller, but oh well. It is what it is. Take the liners off here. There we are. And that will go on here. Like that. And then we'll put this on there. Kind of like that. And then this little flower sitting on top like that. Now, Winky. Because you know, card's never finished till you put the Winky on it. Uh-oh. I think my Winky's running out. Good thing I have another in reserve. Maybe it just needs to be some to be brought down. There we are. Now you could get carried away and do the bow and a whole bunch of other stuff, but I'm just going to do the flower centers. There we are. Well, what you think? Kind of cool, eh? And the only stamping is in the thanks. Okay, I'm just going to let that dry and we'll make the bow. I mean the envelope. Because every card deserves its own custom envelope. So I took a 6x6 square of designer paper, and then I needed 2 inches. So if you take another piece, 6x6 piece, and cut it in half, you get a 3-inch piece and a 3-inch piece. And then I had a little bit left over from another project, and I just added it in there. So if you look on this side, it doesn't look very good because it doesn't match. This one was not quite wide enough, but that's okay because that's going to be the inside. As long as you get a nice corner effect here, you're fine. You're good to go. Oh, I didn't put the enamel dots on. Whew. Have to make the envelope and then I'll do that. Okay. Envelope, punch board. Now, the first one you do is the long side. So it's going to be like this. So you kind of have to maybe take a second to see where you want your pieces. Or if you want to turn it this way and have it that way. I think the other way. I think we'll go with this. We'll see what it turns out. And then you just, thanks, Carmen. It's a little bit more difficult to get the scoring over this bump, but it works. Bling. Yes, bling. I know. I forgot the bling. It's coming. We'll do the envelope and then we'll do the bling. I have it. I have it out. I just forgot to do it. Okay. That away. Make sure I'm folding to the right way. It's a little bit stiff right there where the join is, but okay, it works. All right, so there's our envelope. Oh, look at how that one turned out. Could either have it that way or this way. I like it this way. Okay, so that's the top. You never know what these envelopes are going to turn out to be. They just seem to turn out different every single time I make them. There we go. Okay, we'll take this off. Just going to mark that so I can cut it. I love doing this envelopes this way. I'm so glad you guys wanted me to do this. I don't remember how this all got started, but it's a lot of fun. Put a nice stamp and seal on here. Some there, some on this side. And seal that down. Oh, that's such a pretty envelope. Wow. Okay, who wants me to mail them one of these cards? Comment on there. I'll put... It certainly does, Holly. Stick a comment in there about whether you want, if you want your name in the draw for me to send you a card. I can do that. Okay. Yellow. I think we need yellow for this one. Yes, please. Me, 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 me. Yay. I love it. I love sending cards. I got a stack that have to go tomorrow. So I'll be visiting my local postalies. They'll get the joy of seeing me tomorrow. That needs to go right there. This one needs to go down a bit. It's up too high. There we go. Woohoo! I like it. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so comment that you want your name in the draw, and I will do the draw, and I will mail them out, and it will be a surprise. I'm not going to say who gets them, because I want it to be a surprise when you get it in the mail. So if your name is chosen and you get a card in the mail, I would love it if you would make a comment somewhere in my VIP group that you received the card. That would be cool. There you go. 45 minutes, a card and an envelope. Oh, yeah, I used to do 3x3s, Norma, way back when, but I don't do those anymore. I do big ones because I figure I'm making the cards. I might as well use them, right? This is fun, and I love this envelope. Stunning. Uh-huh. welcome. Thanks, everyone. Oh, I'm so glad that you liked the card. So, I got a couple of cards in the mail today. Do you want to see them? Don't forget to comment, and I'll mail you a card if your name is chosen. So, I got this one from a friend, Tamara, in Alberta. Happy Galentine's Day. So, Galentine's Day is traditionally the day before Valentine's Day, and it's when you celebrate all your gal friends. Isn't that cool? I didn't get this stamp set, but I love it. Look at the big lips. So fun. And then Valerie sent me a card today, too. Look at this. That's stunning. Valerie, what did you use to do your stamping and the sponging? Is that just white or is that silver? I love it. It's so fun. Then you open it up and it says, "You made my day." Oh, you're very welcome, Yvonne. Yes. I feel so blessed. Oh, and then I got a card from hubby, but he didn't, for Valentine's Day, and he didn't make his this year. Poor guy, he worked 12 hours on Valentine's Day. Can't remember. Well, it's got kind of a sheen to it when you kind of do this. So I'm thinking it's got to be silver because you used silver a lot in that. And it's really cool. Thanks. Okay. Has anybody got any questions? I'll just put my dies back and make sure I've got as many as I'm supposed to have on here. So I'll show you where those dies are. They are called the Pierced Blooms dies. Pierced Blooms dies, page 45. So here they are. This is the stamp set. But I didn't think I needed the stamp set because the dies do it all. So there's the dies. And they will fit in the mini. They're nice and small. How about anybody who orders this set of dies from me in the next week will get a kit to make this card. I will send you free a kit to make that card. So order the Pierced Blooms dies. The Pierced Blooms dies, number 154312. $50, and if you add a package of paper or something, you'll get a free celebration set too. And then I will mail you one of the kits to make that card that I just made. Envelope and all. I'm trying to fit this in and I don't know where to put it. Let's just take those off. Put this in there. There's so many dies in here that it takes some maneuvering to get them all positioned in here so that they all fit. Oh, Norma, you sent me a card. Let's have a look. Oh, that's so pretty. Nice. I will, I'll post a picture of Norma's card that she just shared. Yes, it's awesome. Embossing powder. No, it wasn't embossing powder. Mm-mm. Maria says, my favorite day is February the 15th. Chocolate is half price. Oh, Valerie, that's lovely. That's lovely. Yes, I think it was a silver ink pad Okay, I have to count these now to make sure that I have them all on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yep, 25 dies. That's why it costs so much, because there's a huge amount of dies. And then this one is a stem. I haven't used it yet, but there we go. So if you want to order those dies, either do it online or let me know. I've got an order going in the next couple of days, so I can order them for you, save you a little bit on your shipping. I will do that, Marlene, and I will, when I send your thank you card, I will send you a, well, when your order comes in, I will send you a kit to make the card too. So thanks for joining me. Don't forget to comment if you want one of these cards in the mail as the finished a little bit of happy mail, and anybody that orders the dies before, let's see, Monday the 22nd of February. So order them by 6 o'clock next Sunday night, the 21st, I will send you a kit and to make the card. And I thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be back Thursday night with some more Just Use That designer paper, because I have another one already prepped, ready to go. Thanks, ladies. Stampin' Smiles, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.